Stanford University.
Soot comes from passenger vehicles, from trucks, buses, off-road equipment such as tractors, and coal-fired power plants also produce soot. An additional source of soot are biofuels, solid biofuels such as dung and wood and waste that's burned in developing countries for home heating and cooking. Any black smoke or dark brown smoke that you see in the atmosphere has soot in it. The major new finding of this study was that controlling fossil fuel and biofuel soot is possibly the only method of preventing the runaway loss of the Arctic ice. We may not be able to save the Arctic ice from disappearing, but the controlling of soot will reduce the effects on the Arctic the greatest in the next 10 to 15 years. And that's just because soot has such a short lifetime and such a powerful warming effect, particularly over the Arctic. It actually heats the air itself about 1,000,000 times more per unit mass than does carbon dioxide. However, carbon dioxide has a greater overall impact on global temperatures than does soot. But the finding of this study is that soot, the main component of soot that is, black carbon, is the second leading cause of global warming after carbon dioxide. Well, in this study, we looked at the effects of soot from fossil fuel sources and separately from biofuel sources. Both cause warming, but the fossil fuel soot causes much more warming. However, the biofuel soot causes a lot more health damage worldwide because it's mostly emitted in developing countries where population centers are pretty large, and the biofuel soot kills about 1.5 million people per year worldwide, and that's about a death rate of about 8 times greater than that of fossil fuel soot, which is also significant. Soot has been controlled primarily as an air pollutant to date in many countries of the world, but not as a climate warming agent. So you can save human lives as well as reduce global warming by controlling the soot. And so I think it's critical that policymakers consider methods of controlling the soot emissions for purposes of climate legislation.
For more, please visit us at stanford.edu.